Evening, fine folks of YouTube and beyond. Don't know what that was for. Okay, so you know how all my vlogs at the moment tend to be me just randomly ripping the crap out of something I disapprove of? It keeps me looking at them like, you have to do a series of you just ranting. And you know what, I might actually do that. Of things I don't like, or things that are so stupid, I can't fathom how people do this. For example, companies in general, or any company that sells a product. I'm going to find you any company that sells a product that they know is stupid but still release it anyway. For example, I've got several examples actually, I'll just put one out first. Xbox, in general, is brilliant. There are some bits though I dislike. The Xbox 360 was cool, it was awesome, it was brilliant, it was revolutionary, it was a new level to console gaming back in its day. And it still is now, it's still pretty good now. Even though it's old but still it's good. What I didn't like was when they updated the Xbox Live system of the console. So when you go on there, before, the pre-Windows 8 tile look, when it was all still good, it was brilliant, and you had a search bar and everything, and it had a little keyboard on screen. You use the controller, go up or down, or you had the little touchpad for it and everything. You go up, down to the appropriate key, and do it. Then fucking Kinect comes in. Okay, I do apologise for swearing there, but Kinect comes in, and it completely changes the search bar and the typing system for everyone, including the people who don't have Kinect. It's just a line. You have to then scroll across left and right for the button, for the letter you want or symbol you want. It reminded me of those old cord phones where you have to swirl it round. I don't know what swirl is. You swirl it round to the number you want. It was pathetic. And they kept that until the Xbox One came out. In fact, early Xbox One update had that too. It's only since a couple of updates the Xbox One changed it to a keypad. It was annoying, it really was. It was ridiculous. It was like things like that. When you make them and you think, now what happens if Bill Gates? What happens if someone hasn't got? I know probably you didn't tell Bill Gates personally, people at Microsoft, but what happens if these people don't have the Kinect? And to which point you can just clearly see someone in a big office saying, "Fuck them." Because that's basically what happens when a company or Xbox, PlayStation or anything build something or update something and make it worse. They basically say, I don't care. Because all these have to be tested. Everything they release has to be tested before it's released. Because otherwise, if something was majorly bad happen, they get tons of crap for it. So everything's tested before it's released to the public. And people still put it to the public when all the crap things happened. I don't understand why companies do this. It's so stupid. Another example is the PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4. Now, for those geeks out there like myself, who had friends on PlayStation and they were on Xbox themselves, or vice versa, the whole console war kicked off. Oh, PlayStation you have to play online, Xbox you can do this and all that. It was those defining features why people like you and I bought consoles. It wasn't what the press told us, it wasn't this or that, it was what our friends told us. And it is today. The word of mouth is still a fantastic advertisement scheme. It always will be. What your friends know and what you know. People who have been there and done it. Not what TVs tell you because they'll lie, it's their job. So when the PlayStation 3, I've recently bought a couple of months ago PlayStation 3. I love it. I like playing old games on there and everything. It's pretty good. It was a good little buy. It wasn't much. So I'm trying to sort out my hair. I can't be sorted out. I need to just shave it off. It wasn't much because it's old now. It's like 2015, so yeah, it's old. So I thought it was good. I can play online, made an account, awesome, cool, liked it. Then the PS4 comes out, transfer my account over, cool. Graphics are good. Touchpad, not really used for anything at the moment, but as much as I moan about the touchpad, it's still early on the PlayStation 4's career, so I can't really moan. What got me was the only defining thing the PlayStation was really different about towards the Xbox was the fact that you now have to pay for PlayStation Plus to go online. You didn't have to on the PlayStation 3. I don't see why they changed that, because that was one thing they had going for them, for the people, for the geeks who never had PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 4 and all that. That's what they had going for them. So I don't understand why they did it. It didn't make much sense to me. Why? Just why? Obviously, make money or something, all that crap. But why change something that consumers actually liked about your product? Like the whole original when they were saying that we can't trade in games anymore. Because when they did that, when they did the whole you can't trade the games, that wasn't a design flaw. That wasn't a whole the disc is destroyed in the process of reading the information the first time. That was clearly something they wanted to deliberately put in. Sorry, that screen went like 20% battery left. So things like that, what? It's just stupid. It really annoys me. So the PlayStation 4, you now have to pay PlayStation Plus, a subscription like Xbox Live, so you can play online with friends. But you don't have to do that on the PS3. So the PS3 system and servers are still running. So they're clearly still losing money there. And maybe that's why they're doing the whole, you have to pay for PlayStation 4 Plus. But it still makes no sense to why you change it from the first one. Because, like I said, the whole Geek War thing, now it is no different to the PlayStation, to the Xbox whatsoever. In my eyes, it's just a different company doing the exact same thing. They both do Blu-ray. I know I've never actually had to install a game on PlayStation 4. So that's one new feature. But sometimes that F's up because obviously longer loading screens, it changed the gameplay so big worlds are then blocked up into certain bits so it won't destroy your game. But things like that. So apart from that, it's no different to the Xbox One. PlayStation players out there are going to kill me for saying this, but at the core of it, it's not. It plays. They both play the same games, apart from a couple of platforms, specific games like Ratchet & Clank sort of things. But they do the same thing. Now, they're the exact same thing. There's no difference between buying the PlayStation or the Xbox, apart from maybe the price difference, which they're both extortionate. My PlayStation I bought a couple months ago. It was £300. The Xbox is about £250. Am I correct? In England. It's about £250. I don't think it's even that anymore. So, they're the exact same. That's just companies that annoy me. I'll have to start doing a rant series, I think. Because things like this are just stupid. If I ran a company, I think I'd actually lose money because I'd be too honest. I'll be doing things that customers want, so all my shareholders wouldn't buy into my stock, basically. Because let's face it, if we ran companies, the big companies would be crap. Because our company would be too good. Everyone would love us instead, because we know how companies should be run. But yeah, things like that, Sony, Microsoft, it's ridiculous. It really is. It's stupid. And recording in the PlayStation, not PlayStation 4, that's pretty easy. Recording on the PlayStation 3 is such a bloody ball ache. Because I use Roxio, and I need a new capture card, because Roxio's dying on me. It's getting old, and I'm now noticing the drop in... I'm just going to turn the oven off, I do apologise. I'm now noticing the drop in quality. So I need to get a new capture card. I need to get new editing software, because my editing software's crap as well. It's Camtasia, I use Camtasia to... it's a simple, effective, it does its job. But that's crap as well. Because they recently updated Camtasia to read AVCHD. The native format, I think a fair few recording softwares for game consoles recording. Now they updated it to allow you to play them, allow you to actually edit them. It's crap, it doesn't work at all. It doesn't even load it up there. You go to select the media you want to import, and it says missing the codecs. It said the exact same thing before the update. Doesn't work at all. Don't know what TechSmith, the people who do Camtasia, were thinking, but clearly they messed up, like most companies do these days. I don't know if there's anything new with the update, to be honest, at all. It's all right. It's crap. All of it is crap. This is the things that annoy me as a person. Thinking, why do this? Why say this and do something completely different? Why? This is why I couldn't be a reviewer, because I just rip the crap out of everything I'm reviewing. Like, no, honestly though, I know I rant a lot. I think it's because I don't talk to Westco as much as I used to, because he's always busy at the moment, which is understandable. He's got his own life. I respect that. Fair enough. He's my good friend, personal best friend. We've known him for years, going way back. We always talk and just catch up like nothing's changed. But obviously, I don't have anyone else to talk to in the house because everyone's at work at the moment, and I'm just unemployed and going crazy until I'm looking for a job and nothing's come up. So I'm just seeing a lot more things to argue about, I've noticed. But you know, it just, things annoy me like that really badly. Well, I was thinking of something, I completely forgot. How are you folks? Have you missed me? What have you been up to? You fine, glorious people. Completely forgot what I was going to say, really bad. It'll come back to me. It will come back to me. What was I saying? Talk to SK and all that crap. Yeah, no, that's what I was saying. I will happily rip the crap out of people really crap out things I don't like. But that doesn't mean I don't disrespect them or appreciate what they've done for us, for everything. Like game consoles, they're still good. They're still got good invention. Just because I say the bad things doesn't mean I don't like them. But I'm not going to be one of those consumer sheeps who think they're brilliant. For example, Apple are stupid. I'm recording this off an Apple phone. Apple's good in some respects, but it's crap everywhere else. For example, Apple don't actually make the iPhone. They design it. And by design it, I mean they steal everything else that everyone else has already done. That's just a known fact. You can look online and cross-reference that with other things. Everything the Apple iPhone is has been stolen from everyone else. The funny thing is about Apple is they'll sue other people for things they've done wrong. It's so funny. Best part about this is, did you know Samsung actually built and put together the iPhone? They are the people who actually put together and build the iPhone. Apple just designs it. And there's tons of lawsuits about this, it's so funny. Apple then tried to sue Samsung for copyright. And Samsung went, yeah, sure, fine, we'll pay it. It's cool. We'll happily pay this massive sum. They didn't care at all. After thinking result. But then Samsung bit them right in the butt and just upped their prices for the building materials for the iPhone. And all the other Apple products they do. So, that's why Apple are stupid. Because they're such patronising bastards. The way I think of Apple is, you've got other technological companies like Microsoft and everything and so on and so forth. Think of them all as kids. Microsoft and other companies shared their toys. They, cooperated. You can just see Apple in the corner hogging all its stuff and telling everyone off. Like, that's my toy, I want that. And then grassing someone up for something they didn't do. That's how I see Apple. They've got all the toys and none of the friends. Because Microsoft now work with Nokia. The whole Windows Phone and everything, so that's pretty good. I think Vodafone's working with someone else, I can't remember. Vodafone has partnerships everywhere. Orange and something else of a company? Orange and T-Mobile are combined, haven't they, to make everything everywhere, the EE network. So yeah, that's why I don't like Apple. That's why after this iPhone dies, I'm not getting another one. The only reason I had this iPhone, the only reason I actually use my phone is to ring people and talk to you. That is the only thing I do on this phone. And I occasionally listen to music. There are no apps apart from YouTube on here. That is the only thing I use the phone. Because at the end of the day, a phone is a phone. It's meant to ring people. That's all it's meant to do. Everything else is a bonus. So yeah, I like smartphones and everything. I'll give myself a proper good smartphone after this phone. But, until then, it does its job. So, other things. I've been recording and ranting in my recordings now. I'm going crazy, guys. Really badly. Someone stop me. I can't shut up at the moment about things that are annoying me. I need someone to talk to my private life so I don't put it on you guys. Because if you guys are enjoying this or just thinking, oh my god, it's him again. Where's that button? Where's the X in the corner of the screen? That's what you guys are probably thinking, or you guys are enjoying this. Please let me know. So I'm not just talking to a camera on my phone looking like a madman. Again. So yeah, I've been recording it and ranting in some recordings. I've recording more Fallout Tale of Two Wastelands. I'm almost there, guys. For those people who like the Doctor Who and Fallout Who mod, just wait a little longer, that's all I'm asking. A week tops. I'm finishing Operation Anchorage. I'm going to record it later today. Hopefully, in the session where I'm recording, I'm going to try to get it all done today. It might not be all up for Wednesday, although I will try. Like, if you guys want tons of Fallout footage on Wednesday, so I usually try to do 2 parts. Because the way we do it is, we don't want to blog up your newsfeed, for lack of a better word, with tons of our stuff. We're not giving you new content constantly, but then you're going to get bored and just like, oh, it's them again, leave me alone sort of thing, like we're spamming you. We don't want that, so we try to keep breaks between it all and only do a couple of episodes a week. But if you guys want a lot of episodes out on Wednesday so we can get the TARDIS incorporated into this week, then let me know. I'm not going to try and rush it, because it's Monday today. I'm going to get it all recorded in a second, render it up, and then just stick it on there. That's how we do it, and schedule it for Wednesday. So if I can get Fallout Who done this week, because that'd be cool, that'd be awesome. I'll happily do that. Get the TARDIS in. Right, now I'm going to say this now. The TARDIS will be in Tale of Two Wastelands and in the Capital Wasteland as soon as I can get it in there. Does not mean I'm going to constantly use the TARDIS. I'm going to try to fit it into a story. Because let's not forget, because the way I've always thought of it is, Tales of Wastelands and the Fallout Who thing, is you were originally the Doctor, or whoever Time Lord operated that TARDIS beforehand, you made yourself human and you forgot. Sort of thing, and you're retracing your steps to get back into the TARDIS. So it was your TARDIS. So until he gets the Time Lord powers, the Time Lord regeneration back and all that, he doesn't know what the TARDIS is. So he's not going to randomly press buttons he doesn't know how to use. It's going to sit there and gather dust for a little bit while he works out the kinks. So, for not a fair bit, maybe a couple of weeks and all that, when I get the TARDIS, we won't actually use it. It'll be there, make constant appearances with the tech in the TARDIS and everything, and get the TARDIS working, but we won't be flying around the galaxy with it. So, it's the whole compromise of bringing it in there, because that's why I didn't want to bring it in originally, because I wanted to work on it slowly. The whole finding artifacts thing, that was going to be a bigger thing, but you guys wanted it in there, and I couldn't say no to you any longer, because I felt really bad that I didn't put it in earlier, sort of thing, like, oh, I'm sorry guys, I didn't know you wanted it that badly, I'll put it in for you, sort of thing. But I also want to make it good for you, I didn't want to just slam it in there. If it was a matter of just slamming it in there, I'd have done it ages ago, when I started the series, because it's all been installed donkeys years ago. I can, at this point, go get the TARDIS, but I want to fit it into the story that I'm working on. You know me, I love story-based things. So I'm going to wrap it up here, because I've been talking to you guys for ages, you guys are getting bored of me. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. I'm GWOOD. You've been amazing. Once again, like and subscribe. Appreciate it dearly. Put a comment down below. And as always, stay awesome.